I am finally back here in Colorado. Actually, I've been back for like 3 weeks now, going on 4 weeks. This is my new microphone. It's not a cute little snowball lapel. Great audio quality, by the way. That's the DJI Mic Mini. It's awesome. I was gone for 2.5 months, almost 3 months, and that was split between the frigid but beautiful climate of Maine and the warm, sunny beaches of Peru. This trip was about family. It was about spending time with friends and family. That is what this was dedicated to. And I thought I'd have plenty of time to work, but we were moving locations constantly. There was not sufficient time to get a ton of work done, but plenty of time with family in Maine. My girlfriend and I are long distance. It's not just simple long distance, it's 4 different places. My family's in Maine, I live in Colorado, her family is in Peru, and she lives in Brazil. We got to really experience each different place. Man, it is freezing in Fort Collins today. So yeah, a lot of fun times in Maine and Peru. Oh, by the way, Peru, amazing. Especially if you like archaeology. It is like the Disneyland of archaeology. I got to see Machu Picchu, big bucket list item for me. Cusco, we stayed in the Sacred Valley. We just traveled around Peru so much, and I got to see so many different parts of it, and it was so fun. Like some of the areas in Peru, it just feels like you're in a movie. You feel like you're on some sort of adventure exploring these just amazing, incredible places. So I highly recommend it. Getting ready to go on like a 2.5 month trip, there is so much preparation that goes into like getting your house ready. And for me, having multiple vehicles and making sure they're all stored properly, you know, making sure your house is being checked on, making sure you're not leaving food in the fridge. I underestimated that, and I will not do that again. It takes way longer than you think. It's not just like going on a weekend trip where you leave, you come back, no problem. By the way, if you want to learn more about yourself, travel and do it in a way where you're switching places a lot. I had to switch Airbnbs like 4 times. 2 of the Airbnbs I found bugs in the bed. They were not bed bugs. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just not gonna stay in a place that has bugs in the bed. I found some other really nasty stuff in one of them. And these were like decent Airbnbs, and like, long story short, I ended up going with a different booking platform. But my whole point of this is that when you travel, you move around a lot, and you don't have as much time to yourself. For me, I learned a lot about myself. I learned what pushes me to my limit of irritability, and it was really good to know about myself because that's something I can work on. What that thing is, by the way, is when I feel like something is coming in between me and my goals. And on this trip, I thought I'd have a ton of time to work. I had to readjust my expectations, and I had to just take it as it comes and know that this was more about friends and family, and I was not just gonna be able to set up shop and work, which, by the way, it can be a great hack. If you go to another country for like more than 3 weeks, it eliminates a lot of week-to-week distractions that can happen, and it's actually a great hack for getting stuff done. But that did not happen on this trip. That's why it's been so long since I've made a video, so I just wanted to make a quick update video. This video is just me experimenting with what kind of videos do I want to make and things like that. I heard this thing somewhere once where between the ages of 7 and 14 is usually when you find your biggest life's passions, or like the things that you feel most connected to your purpose. and I had a lot of them as a kid, but one of them was making movies. I would make so many movies with my cousin, and we'd get my brothers and sisters involved, and I would even write out scripts and like stuff like that, and that was something I really enjoyed doing. So this is kind of a way for me to get back into that, and just making videos is fun. I really believe that there is two kinds of work. Alex Hormozi talks about maker work and manager work, where maker work is like creative work. You're trying to figure something out. You're getting new initiatives going, things like that. And then manager work is you already know what the job is, and you're doing the job, you're taking meetings, you're clocking in. And so for me, making these videos, that is like maker work, that's like creative work. And it's really different for me, and I enjoy it because in my old company in Rome, it was mostly logical and analytical. Everything we were doing was based off market demands, and there was creativity, but it wasn't as much just you put whatever you want out there. We were very strict on what we were putting out there, and which I guess in some ways you do have to be that way with YouTube and what your niche is. But for me, before I can really fully uncover that niche, I'm just trying a bunch of different things. I'm keeping it loose. I don't want to get too perfectionist about this, because that is something that I can really do. That is my recap of Maine and Peru. Lots of good time with friends and family. Very fun trip. But I'm happy to be back. Well, I will actually be traveling again soon. I'll talk about that more in another video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys on the next video.